Hi, and welcome to the Oracle card reading for Sunday, October 20th with me, Colleen. I'm going to be reading from a deck of Oracle cards that I self-published called The Whispers from Within Oracle. I wrote these cards so that anybody can use them to get straightforward answers or guidance in the current aspects of their life. So I'm going to start by shuffling this deck of 48 cards. And as I shuffle, I'm going to ask, what do we need to know today? And what do the people out there who are watching need to know today? As I shuffle, I just look for cards that pop out of the deck on their own or cards that start to inch their way up out of the deck. And those are the ones that I read for the day. Okay. The first card we got is called Do the Thing. This card is all about procrastination. So if there's something that you know that you need to get done or something that you've been putting off getting done, or even a decision that you know you need to make but you're not quite sure which way to go on it, this is a sign to just do it. Just get it done, make the decision. Especially if it's something that you have all the information, but you're hesitant for moving forward because you're afraid of what the outcome will be like. Just go ahead with it anyway. I mean, you're never gonna know either way if you chose that way what it would be like, or if you chose this way what it would be like. So just, like I say, especially if you have done your research and everything and you're ready to make the decision, just go for it, because you're gonna feel like a weight has been lifted off of you once you go ahead with that. And especially if you're procrastinating on getting something done as well, you're gonna feel a lot lighter. And I'm getting a message that somebody out there, or some people out there are, it's like affecting their sleep, and they're having dreams about what they're putting off, and it's kind of like haunting them a little bit. So those are indicators that, you should just get it done. Okay. And the second card that we got is called Do What You Love. Now, when I get these two together, what's really coming through for me is somebody out there is putting off doing something that they really, really want to do. And it could be because they're too busy being something for other people, okay, meeting the needs of others. And if this sounds like you, then just know that you also matter, and what you are doing in life also matters. So you need to make time for that, okay? You need to make time for the things that you love doing. And if there's something that you wanted to start doing and you've been having some hesitations about it, you're worrying about how you'll compare to others, how you'll measure up, how you will perform in doing this activity or thing that you really want to do, I would just suggest to go for it anyway, because we don't know what things are actually going to be like until we get there. So you kind of have to give things a fair chance before jumping to these conclusions in your mind, right? And just go take it on in baby steps, just one thing at a time, especially if you're really shy or not a people person. So just sort of ease your way into whatever you want to do that you love, especially if it's a group or a team sort of environment where you're going to be interacting with other people. But whatever has been stopping you from going ahead and doing whatever it is that you love or that you really want to do, set boundaries with that thing or person who might be stopping you from going ahead with this, okay? And the other thing that I want to mention here is it's all about having fun. Okay, so when you're doing something that you love, make sure that you're having fun while you're doing it. All right, now the bottom card I always find has a little bit of value as well to the reading. So this card is Have Faith. Now, I just want to say that the Have Faith card, it's really about having trust that things are going to work out for you in your best interests. And you know, they always do. It's just our perception of what the outcomes are is what really stops us from seeing it in that light. Everything that happens to us has a lesson, has a reason, even if it's a negative thing. And it's really about changing your perception of certain things. Okay, so having faith is just trusting in the unseen, sort of like the unseen hands that guide us. And you know, if you've been working on something and you haven't been seeing results yet, just know that you know, give it some time, like a fair chance for it to develop. Okay, I know we always want things right away, and we want to know how things are going to happen and when they're going to happen, but honestly, I don't think we're really supposed to know when and how, because then that changes everything, right? Like, we can't dictate our whole life. We can't dictate our whole lives, I mean. So it's really about just sort of letting go a little bit, and just like letting go and letting God, as they say. I think in doing that, that's really having faith, is just diving into something and saying, you know what, I think, like, I just want to trust that this is going to work out, and you know, reasonable risks that you're doing, or new things that you're starting that you really want to do, right? So I think that how this ties in is, you know, have faith that the decisions that you want to make are going to work out in your best interest, and to just stop worrying about the outcomes so much. Just let things happen in their own time and as they need to. All right, so that's all that I have for you today. I want to thank you so much for joining me, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel here. If you'd also like to either book your own personal oracle card reading with me, you can do so in the link below. And you can also purchase your own deck of these oracle cards that I wrote and published myself in the link in the description as well. Well, I wish you a really lovely Sunday, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye for now.